from SoFi Stadium. Out of the end zone, it's Tutu Atwell. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Rams take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First play from scrimmage, Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course.
Now a hit and a loose football, and it's picked up by the Panthers, and down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So a mistake there the first time that they touched the football, and now CD on the other side. What an opportunity.
A great opportunity, because remember, they went right down the field on the opening drive and got 3. And I think they're probably a little disappointed in just getting the 3 on the board. But here they have another opportunity to try and go up 10-0.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield looking for the out route, and he's got it. It's complete to McCaffrey. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Carolina.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Christian McCaffrey, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it, and when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Touchdown! Ian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Rams, nothing.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Stafford. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that it.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Atwell now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, LA. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make it 24-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Thomas brings it in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down,
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from adding another catch to his big start.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. On 2nd and a couple, Mayfield. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive, because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself now just so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a first down throw. Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Stafford on first down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards, the final tally.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To the air again, Stafford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark, because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this down to the 33. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here just past the 25. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Oh, a nice catch by Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they Stafford here. He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On first down, it's Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Stafford looks to throw again. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Van Jefferson, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Panthers take over first down 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Rashard Higgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we come upon halftime. Intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around and outstanding. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Here's one of the longest tenured members of the Super Bowl champs, Tyler Higbee, making the first down. 7th year as a starter for L.A. Just a stable presence for the Rams at the tight end spot with a dash of dynamic plays along the way. One of those starters who may be overlooked, but a key part of why they won the Lombardi Trophy.
Now Stafford. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Play action. Stafford. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on this one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well. Especially the quarterback.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. One heck of a 3rd down conversion, 33 yards.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Mayfield on 1st down. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And the Panthers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
38, Rams 17.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this 4th quarter.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
From the 24, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
The Rams on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Stafford. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for him during this game.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know.
And my goodness, another interception. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
What a stand there defensively. They force the 3rd and goal, force them into what they think will be a passing situation, and then they make sure to lock up all the receivers and come away with the interception. Sounds simple, but that was really well done.
After the interception, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. To throw is Stafford. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford. And now here is another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
First play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Yeah, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That's good for Rams. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Throwing again is Stafford.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Moore, the man in motion. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
But just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit...
Touchdown, Rams! Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here. But let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Moore. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And now comes the field goal unit on. And, boy, this is asking an awful lot here. Maybe that's an understatement. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice and ambitious effort, but it's well short. And the lead will hold at 3 touchdowns.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
On first down at Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And my goodness, another interception. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
He's going to look deep for more. And incomplete on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to look deep for more. And now here's another interception. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Carolina, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down.
Petty don't matter. Far as that teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should have been to prison. Don't boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player male. Say, what you talking that's funky. About my face, wearing that monkey. Not that might give you life advice. Get some money.
Yeah, Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a Renaissance starter. My mind